we were a little late on some music, so we talk about that stuff. Let's start with Lil Baby. He dropped a couple tracks, but specifically the one in a minute where he sampled the Drake Pound Cake song. That was the first thing that stuck out to me. And I seen it on TikTok a lot. The song on TikTok a lot. What do you guys think about it?
I thought it was a change up.
Yeah.
I thought it was a change up. I thought it was a good song, good track. It's definitely better than the other track that he dropped, but this was a good little vibe. Good to hear the sample. Because he's usually on different type of beats, and this beat I like to hear something different. This is what I was talking about when I said like I'm gonna bring up Gunna again. That I was looking for something different when it came to Gunna, and for Lil Baby to stretch himself to go to a more slower, lower pace beat and get on here and do this track, that was cool.
I think he's coming for everything. I think this next album's gonna be really good, man. I think it's gonna be really good. I think he hasn't dropped since 2020, and he's smart. I think he's a really smart guy. He was talking about he's not signing no deals unless he gets equity and stuff like that. Like that's big. Like a lot of people aren't even thinking about that. Like they'll just take the first 40, 50K that something like throws at him. You know what I'm saying? 100K. But he's like, no, I want equity. I want stake in this business. Like so when it grows, I can actually make some real money. I think that's kind of shows his growth as a person. Um, I think that's dope. I think that's dope. Also, I think my pasta's here. I'll be right back.
Hey, you welcome, bro. Pretty good. Your mic's good. You turned your stuff down a little bit, but your mic's good, bro. I agree. Uh, yeah, before you got started.
Could've been yeah, not even just before I got started, before like we even got into the podcast even more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's pretty solid now. Say something.
You.
All right, yeah. Um, I think that because he did a track like that, it can show your range as an artist. Because
Yeah.
those are like those those type of tracks are like
Introspective.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you think of
Yeah.
like Meek Mill type tracks and you know uh and Jay Z type tracks and just to be able to show
Drake.
that yeah Drake like just to be able to show that you can go from this style to like a whole man I'll freestyle and talk about some I think that's pretty dope. I don't think I don't know bro, something about his when you do tracks like that, like your voice, I can't mess with like the auto tune the auto tune on it like that, you know what I mean? Like
I think that's like for him, that's his thing. I kind of still mess with it. But the thing is, when we get to the next song, well, the next artist that's from that, when we get to 42 Doug, when we talk about him in regards to artistry and to what Lil Baby is doing, um, we'll go on a deep dive on that. And I'm definitely saying that I'm definitely pleased with where ever since Lil Baby dropped that that Black Lives Matter track.
yeah, don't get me wrong, bro, I'm not against auto tune.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, it's just
I'm not talking about that.
on those type of tracks, it just
Yeah.
sounds weird. That's it.
Mm. Ever since he's dropped that track, he's gone a whole different it's elevated him to a whole different level. He's
Yeah.
on a whole different. What's up, Fork Man?
Yeah, I'm just listening, bro. I'm just listening to what y'all gotta say. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah.
I don't think you. I don't know how big of Lil Baby fans you guys are too. So I'm just kind of listening. You know. I don't think the track was the greatest thing ever, but uh,
No, no, no. We were just saying it's an introspective track. Like he just been more with his music lately. He's just been more deeper, talking about getting money, but money in a different way, not necessarily going out, you know, trying to scam or whatever. He's just been
Bro,
talking about
I
getting
thought you
money and
said
building
intro.
legacy.
Like it sounded like it would be like an intro to an
Introspective,
album.
introspective.
Oh,
so you guys have two different. So you
I
Trey
thought
was
he
saying
said
introspective.
all
You
I
ain't
heard
saying
was
that. You was talking about
intro.
the
All I heard was intro, but I was like, yeah, like it's a freestyle, got a nice one of them slow beats. I just don't like
No,
I,
introspective.
I just don't like
So
auto
you guys the
tune.
intro.
on those type of beats. That's it. Because
Yeah, yeah, I feel
I
you.
feel like it just takes away from what you're trying to say. Like when you're using auto tune, you're really trying to sing. You know, you're trying to harmonize and things like that. So it just didn't. You know what I mean?
I feel it.
I heard you. Let's keep it
Yeah.
pushing then. Keep pushing. All right. 42 Doug and ESTG's album.
Well,
So we
man,
got
I thought I added a couple of these.
last one's left. What was that talking about, man? What was that talking about for y'all?
I
For
hated
me,
this,
I'll
bro.
start.
He
I'll
said he
start.
hated it.
Uh, I thought it was you got if you know these artists, you got what you expected out of them. They came right out the gate, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
Um, it does sound a lot alike throughout, but in the same breath, I mean, they stayed in their own pocket. You can't really get mad at them for staying in their own pocket. That's what they're comfortable with. That's what their fans want from them. And if you are fans of them, then you got exactly what you wanted. I guess I'll say that. Now, I'm gonna leave
Man, I
it.
couldn't
You
stand
wanna
this album, bro. I
elaborate?
just, bro, it's like I'm just you just
But at first I thought I was listening to
what's
Kodak.
what's the dude's name? Not 42. What's the other guy?
TG. Don't tell me you don't like ESTG.
ESCG. So I could tolerate him more than I could tolerate 42 Doug. I really can't. I really hate 42
Cause you
Bullets, bro.
ain't trying to hear all that.
No, I'm not trying to get that. And I get that, and I get Kodak from that in a lesser value, so I don't really need 42. One. Secondly, bro, I'm just tired of hearing every single track is about catching a body or doing something like that. And I'm not trying to hear that like throughout the whole entire project, bro. And I understand it's what people want to hear and that's what they want, but that's so irritating. Like like every track, top to bottom, selling something, catching a body, getting this money.
You know,
And
bro,
it's like,
I think some people just don't got range like that.
I know they don't, but I'm
And it's
saying
not
it's
even
like,
just about like just rapping about it, because you know you want to rap about your experience, but some people just don't got other stuff to rap about. They can't.
right.
Yeah,
And that's what I'm
I
saying.
think
I'm saying for me, I
Yeah,
understand the music, right? I get the perspective.
yeah.
But let's do it forever. Like, but I'm at the point in my life now where I'm just overhearing that
You ain't trying to
throughout
hear
the
yes,
that.
whole
and
entire
that's
uh,
yes, that's
from
fine.
top to bottom. Like, it's okay for it once in a while to pop up, but like throughout the whole entire album was like, bro, this is all you think about? This is all you can
Let
talk
me say this,
about?
Trey. Let me say this, because I feel like um you're like we've talked about this a lot on the pod. Like you're looking for people to get in these different types of bags, and you want to hear all this different type of stuff. Which
Well, this
is
is my first
okay.
42 album. I don't listen to
No,
42. This is my first 42.
I'm saying when you was talking about melodies and we talk about everything, bro. You talk about
Yeah.
Gunna, we talked about uh Dirk, everybody. Like, you said you wanted to hear a bunch of different stuff. And when
Yeah.
you don't hear that bunch of different stuff, you expect a lot of artists to do that when that's not their pocket. You know what I'm saying? That's not the bag that they get into. So when you go to these artists, you're specifically going to 42 Doug and ESTG to listen to that type of music. You're not going to them to listen to anything else.
No, but you're
So
not
when you
understanding what I'm saying. Like, I'm not talking about like, let's say like, when I say like change up, I'm talking about musically, the style, the
what they're
sound.
talking about is what they're gonna talk about every single time. That's why you go to
Exactly.
those artists.
But you're not understanding. What I'm saying is,
I'm
fine. If that's what they
understanding.
want, I'm saying fine. That's what they want to talk about. That's what they want to talk about. It's kind of like when we were talking about Baby Tron, and he was saying the same thing over and over again, like on different. But the reason it was tolerable is because every beat was banging and it was a different beat, and I was okay with that. But and that's why I could listen.
Listen to what?
I could listen to Baby Tron because the production and the beats were so good
How do you say it's a
that
pack of ass?
it was a two pack of ass, but the beats were fire. And this with this project, I can't keep listening to the same message. It's the message. It's not the sound of the beats. It's not any of the, I can't keep hearing the same message over and over and over again throughout a whole entire project, bro. I'm not gonna fill my ears
Yeah,
with
but
that.
that's what
Like,
he's saying. That some people can.
right. And that's what I'm saying is we're talking about me, how I interpreted the album and what I want, what I like and what I don't
Yes.
like. I know what they're coming from. I'm just saying from a perspective of a person who doesn't want to hear that, this is not the
Yes,
album for you.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
for sure. I was just saying
Yeah.
because we've talked about this before. and this is the reason you go to these artists. You expect that. So I
Yeah,
see
but
you.
when we
I know
talk
you
about
don't listen to
Gunna,
them. I know you don't listen
yeah,
to them, but in the same breath, this is what you go to them for, and you can't
yeah, but when we talk
expect
about Gunna, bro,
differently.
like I look at Gunna from a different artistic standpoint. I look at Gunna I look at Gunna differently. So I expect Gunna to do different things as far as with the music, not with the topics. He's gonna talk about a range of things. I'm talking about the music itself, like stretching the music, the harmonies, the melodies, all that stuff. 42, like, the message is the message. I don't want to, I know what I kind of expected what I was going to get anyways from this project before I even played it. So listening to the message, I was like, I don't want to listen to this. Like, that's just it. There is one track, I think it was called Spin or something, track 4.
Spin went
Slide,
crazy.
spin. Spin. I like Spin.
Spin went crazy. Spin went crazy.
I like Spin. That was cool. That's probably the only one song. If I had to keep for all the BS that was on this project, that's the only song I would keep.
You calling stuff BS, bro? That's crazy.
For me, because BS for me. It's not BS for other people because they're
I
gonna like
thought
it.
all
It's BS
hundreds
for
was.
me.
Talk to me. Ian. How do you feel about it?
I mean, I didn't like it, but right, DD hundred. I thought this all hundreds was straight. I had a couple saved, bro, and then what was this other one I had? Whole gang. Who's in here? Some
You
other
funny dog.
him and somebody
What's
else.
up, Fresco? This man
Yeah,
said,
it
"Oh,
was
I didn't
straight.
like it."
I didn't, bro. Like, cause one, I'm not trying to hear that type of stuff. I'm just not. And then two, I don't like his voice. Like it's like a to me it's off. I ain't gonna say an off-brand Kodak, but like it sounds the
It
same.
is.
It sounds the same. You know what I'm saying? Like when
Kodak does it better.
that's like when what's his my man designer, right? Everybody thought that was like Future. Where designer at now? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, 42 gonna still be around.
Just like designer was still around, but he wasn't
Designer,
Future.
no, Designer dropped like 2 songs, and that's it. 42 Dugg has
But
whole
he
albums, has
has
a
he
whole
designer
catalog.
had projects. What you he had more than 2 songs.
What projects
He had
did you listen to?
he had the designer years.
Panda.
Panda was a song.
Then he had the
That's the problem. He was a one. He had the Timmy Turner. He had a couple of songs,
Timmy
and nobody
Turner.
listened to anything else.
Nah, he
That's
dropped
the
Hey,
more
Timmy
than
problem,
Turner went
2 songs.
hard.
Hold on.
Timmy Turner went hard.
But either way,
bro. I'm looking at his stuff right now,
he was Future.
bro. He had nothing.
Are you just on
Now, when
Apple
I hear
Music?
42, yes, he has nothing, bro.
I
He
don't
has
know.
nothing.
Ain't go.
I'm looking at LOD from 2018 and New English from 2016. That's it.
Who?
Panda's on the 2016 one. Didn't nobody listen to none of these songs, bro. None of them.
What song?
I'm saying no one still listens to him. There's a whole
Nope.
group of people that listen to 42 Doug.
Well,
A
that's
lot of
because my
people in
man
the world
went.
do.
All right, so check this
He's-
out. Check this out. So same breath.
He has
Would you
shows.
listen?
He has shows.
Would you listen to Fetty Wap right now if he dropped some more?
No.
I tried, bro. I couldn't do it.
I'm saying, but he was MIA for. It would be different if he was still relevant and making music. That's one of the reasons why people can continue to listen to an artist. But if somebody just goes MIA for however many years and they just pop up, bro, your vibe ain't the same no more. Like Bobby Shmurda, same thing. It was hot when it's hot. Then you try to come back and it's like, this
His
ain't
music
it.
wasn't that good.
Oh,
Designer.
no, that's not. It's not about it being good as well. It was about the
About being
Listen to it.
relevant.
yeah, it's about being relevant.
He went irrelevant because he knew he couldn't make another song like those other songs.
You got something on your lip. He went irrelevant because
He knew he
he
could
stopped
make a song
making
like
music,
those
bro.
songs.
No, he
Stop
stopped
making music,
You
bro.
know why he stopped
disappeared.
making music? You know why? Because he couldn't make songs like that.
Because he
That's
got
too much-
signed to Kanye,
Too
and
much
Kanye was
pressure,
like,
bro.
"Nah, I ain't about to play this. I ain't about to
It's
play with
too
you."
much pressure, bro.
Man, you can call that whatever
They
you
wanted more pandas, and he couldn't give it to him.
you can call it whatever you want, but at the end of the day, as an artist, if you go MIA, unless you're a mega superstar, you can't do that because then
Can't do that, bro.
your
Gotta be
vibe,
relevant.
the
So how does this relate to 42
the connection, huh?
How does this relate to 42 Doug?
Huh?
Because he's an off-brand.
He's not an off brand. He's a
Kodak.
Detroit rapper.
Nah, bro, he just sounds like Kodak, and I just don't like that he sounds like somebody else.
Sound nothing like, I'm sorry, he don't sound nothing like Kodak to me, bro.
For
Maybe
real?
that's just me, but he don't sound nothing like
Nah, you with me?
nothing.
He sounds like an off-brand Kodak to me. A great value Kodak.
He sounds exactly like him, bro.
Sound nothing.
I bet you if Kodak came on the same album
I thought
and
I
did
thought
this,
Kodak was featuring in one of the
Kodak is
songs.
a better artist. Kodak is a better artist. What are we saying
it'd be
here?
way better.
He's a better artist.
He is.
He's a generational talent. What are you saying? What are you saying?
He's
Of
good.
course, it'd sound better. This 42 Doug is not someone highly touted, but he's a Detroit rapper. Most would say he's top 5 in Detroit right now.
That's crazy.
It's not crazy. That's not your cup of tea.
I'm just saying that's crazy
Bro, he
that he's a
definitely
top
sounds
5
like
artist.
Kodak, bro. 100%. 100%.
Or whatever, man. You listen to Coi Leray?
I did.
No, not you, Ian.
And are we gonna talk about it?
I just want to see if you listened to it because we had talked about it last week.
No,
Oh, okay.
that's not getting
Let's
spin,
keep it pushing though.
and that's not even on some Lucky Day stuff. That's just not getting.
It was actually fire.
Hey, it's still getting
It
spin.
be
right
whatever
now. I
it
ain't
It's
gonna
getting
won't.
lie.
spin from.
I ain't listening to
It's
that.
getting spin on my.
I
Hey,
ain't listening
I
to
was
that.
doing it in the gym.
Bro, she
That
look
joint
like
is
she
spin
look
right
like the
now.
joint off Men in Black, bro. I ain't listening to her.
You can say whatever you want to.
You know what I'm
Say
talking.
whatever you want
You know
to.
what I'm talking about? Little skinny alien.
You can say whatever you want to. That
That's
joint
crazy,
is
bro.
spin right now.
I
Oh,
ain't
fuck.
listen to that nonsense.
Hey, take it away. Take it away with
I'm
your
just
music,
playing.
bro.
It's probably nice.
Huh?
What you got for us? What you got for us musically, bro? You got a couple of tracks on here. Take it away.
What's your name? Mui Long, who did the Hours for Hours.
Yeah.
That track was good. That was a vibe. I think it's like a
Yes.
woman anthem though. I wouldn't play it again. Like
Yeah.
I'm not playing that track ever again.
Ian said he.
I ain't playing that. Turn that shit up.
The song was good and it sounded good. I just won't ever play it
Nah,
again.
yeah,
Like
Trey,
I'll
it
never.
was smooth, bro. It
It
was
was a good
smooth.
song, but I'll never play it again. It's definitely just for the ladies,
Bro,
bro.
as soon as
Definitely.
I got like on Apple Music and I
Some stuff we
searched it
can't
and
talk
looked it
about
up,
here, man.
I was like,
Huh?
There's some stuff we can't talk about here, man. If it's her, if it's like her, not her, the artist, but her, like Money Long, like I ain't checking for her. And if the song ain't hot, I don't need to be like really speaking on it for real, bro. Because it's not.
It's really because, bro, she's having been a little run on TikTok and her music's popped off.
No.
So when you do songs like this, right, and you think, okay, is this song gonna be a TikTok song pop off too on TikTok? I listened to it and it's a woman anthem.
so
Like,
did you
and
know
do
who
I?
she was before this song?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Her songs were already on Apple Music R&B playlist before you
I'm
popped
saying
off on
like you've
TikTok.
been familiar with her for like a couple years now.
She's a new artist,
No, he hasn't, bro. He
so I'm
has
not
not.
familiar with her. No, I'm not gonna say I'm familiar with her history and music or any of that. I'm just saying before she blew up on TikTok, I
Yeah,
had already heard the two
songs
songs that had
before.
already been yeah. So
Alright.
this that's what I'm saying. Like that's already been a regular play on the
What's
R&B
wrong with
Apple
him,
playlist.
bro?
You can he's a goofball. Eat your pasta.
Eat your pasta.
Hey,
Eat your
no,
pasta.
we like no disrespect to her, bro. But like I ain't checking for it. Like if it really ain't hidden, like oh girl, like you sent me on what's her name, Amaria BB. I think that's what she goes by.
Yeah, but I played it for you while we were on the phone.
Yes, Trey. But that's besides the point. I'm saying that song, her first song was fire, and
Yeah.
I'm not really checking to see the next one. I guess that's the difference. I'm just waiting for it. Like if it bounce, if the next one bounces on TikTok again, I'll go to that one. But like I ain't finna check and go back to it because like the first one hit, I ain't gonna put those expectations on you. So for me to come on here and talk about it, it's like we really
Okay,
gonna
well,
talk.
I just like R&B, so I don't mind. I'll check for it and play it. Like, and honestly, when I open my Apple Music at the top, you know how it says like so and so dropped a single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the one that said dropped a single. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna click play and check it out. Like, it was on the top of my Apple Music.
When you putting yo stuff on TikTok?
I actually just did that deal with TikTok for their music deal thing that they have to distribute. I did that, so that'll be up soon.
Moving along.
Hater.
What else you got for us, Trey?
That's
No,
some,
The
man,
Vin-
that's some funny
the Vince
stuff.
Staples, the Vince Staples album. Really enjoyed that. I think you guys take a chance to listen to that. You guys
You
are gonna really enjoy
guys?
that. Yeah. Did you listen to Vince
Wait,
Staples?
can we talk
Is my
about
name
Sid
under there?
first? Can we talk about Sid
Huh?
first?
Is my name under
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
How is this Sid?
Exception.
Sid's album was, if I had to give it a number, I would say it's a 7.5 out of 10. It's not, she's been gone for a minute. So it's not like it's her old stuff. I think that the music did sound like why are you doing that? You being weird.
I'm just
I think
listening, bro.
I think the music did sound good. She had that Lucky Day feature at the beginning was smooth. The
I thought that was
Kehlani feature
tight.
was smooth.
Eh.
The Kehlani, you don't like Kehlani,
I
I don't think.
like
I think you have something to do with Kehlani.
really
Yeah.
like her music.
I think but I think the album was smooth. I liked it a lot, to be honest. I just don't think that, like, I'm not gonna play it again either, just to let you guys know. I'm not gonna come back and play it again.
I might play that right track again though. I ain't gonna hold you. Number 4.
Yeah.
That was a good song. And then the first song with Lucky Day, I thought that was smooth.
It was
That
smooth.
was
I'm just
smooth.
saying, like, I don't what I'm playing right now,
Save it.
based off my life,
Yeah.
based on what's going on in my life right now, I don't know if it will be something that I constantly come back
Yeah,
to.
I feel it.
Because because you know, you got certain music for the gym, certain music you drive to.
Bro, I
And
be trying to tell y'all
She might crack into something I drive to, but like I don't know if like with so much music that comes out, bro, it's hard to put it into your life and just consistently listen to it. Like certain stuff has to hit for me to consistently listen to it on a regular basis. And it's not a knock to Sid's album because her album's good. I just don't know if I'm ever gonna come back to it and play it on a regular basis in life.
I think a
For
problem
example,
that
I
I
listen.
have with
Go ahead.
new music is that I don't want to listen to that while driving. You know what I mean?
That's you gotta pass the driving test.
So it sucks because like you're just saying like just that for instance when I'm driving I want to hear something that I like to hear. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to have
Yeah.
like I'm listening to 42 Doug now.
Yeah.
I'm not even feeling this, and I'm just like, get me to my spot type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, and then during the day I'm not really checking for music like that. You know what I'm saying?
Like you doing other stuff, working,
You're trying to
whatever.
vibe while you drive. You're trying
Yeah.
to vibe, get you a
Yeah.
good vibe, have a good ride, type shit. So I feel that.
Yeah, bro. Like between like for me, like playing music in the car, going to the gym, or go to Target real quick to pick up some groceries or whatever. Like I got my headphones in. Like there's certain, or you go to the mall, put your headphones in, listen to music. There's certain things I do to listen to music throughout the day, but like there's so much music. I don't have really time to put no mediocre or just okay or just good
Right.
while I'm like doing that stuff. I'm trying to listen to like
Bro, I'm trying to
great.
hear something that elevates every single
Bro,
time.
Yeah,
I'm quick to skip a track in the car. If it ain't hitting, I'm quick to skip.
See, and that's the thing. I'm not doing that. 'Cause then I
me
feel
either. I'm
like
just playing what I
I'm
like.
yeah. Now I feel like I'm doing something. I don't know if I'm listening to an album for the first time. I feel like I'm doing the album a disservice now. If I'm going to
I'm just
listen. If I'm going to listen.
I'm I'm just servicing. I'm big
I gotta
brother.
listen to the whole album
Nah, bro,
through
you might
for
miss
what the
something. You might miss something 2
yeah.
minutes in. Beat
You gotta
might
give the whole
change.
artist. The whole artist has like a perspective of what they
Bro,
want you to listen to for the album.
I'm giving you a good minute 45. In a 3-minute song, if you ain't hit in a minute 45, I'm not gonna play you back.
I mean, yeah, it's a long song. I mean, it's not a long song. 3 minutes is like it's a full your
So
average
I'll
song.
give you a good minute 15.
What you're saying is you should have caught me at least 15, 20 seconds into the song. If you hadn't caught me in a minute 45, there's really no point to listen to the
Yeah,
rest of
if
it.
you ain't
Listen to
coming
the
in a minute
rest.
45, I'm not gonna play you back because I have to go through a minute 45 before I actually start to like something.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
If
like
you
with
look,
certain
you know what's
features on a
crazy?
song.
It's how short music is now. It's like I'm gonna use Lauryn Hill as an example. Like her song X Factor and everything. Like her song has so much detail and she had so many beat transitions in her songs that if you don't listen to the whole song, you'll miss it. But we don't have that much detail when it comes to music anymore. So if you listen to whatever you listen to for the first 30, it's probably what you're gonna get for the rest of the song. Unless you listen to someone who's super creative. So I can understand why someone would listen to the first minute and be like, eh, this ain't it.
Attention span.
Because one else can look for yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Our attention span as a whole, what do you say, populace? I don't know. As a
Mhm.
humans, people, has just gone down like so much. You know what I mean? The shows, like even if you watch was it Cocomelon or something like that? They tried to do a study on it on like for babies and why it's so addicting. And it's because every like point couple seconds to like 1.2 seconds, scene is just switching like this. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So to your mind, it's feeding you
And
so
yeah,
yeah.
short attention span.
You know what I mean?
They
So
want kids. They want kids to be able like to grasp all the information and stay attentive to learn.
instead
It's
of
hard
just
to
things
learn
flipping the
when,
script every single,
yeah,
but that's addicting to the
exactly.
brain. Get your kids off Cocomelon.
Um, let's keep pushing. Vince Staples, you said Trey. Now, look,
Uh,
I've been paying attention a lot more to his interviews that he's been having lately. So I want to speak on that a little bit after you speak about the music. So
Vince is great because Vince has a deeper mindset than a lot of artists do. And so when you get into his music, he may talk about gang banging, but it's a different way of talking about it. He talks about having his friends get out of jail. He talks about getting money and equity and different type of stuff. But he talks about different things, like talking about his mom. He talks about his parents. I mean, his idea of what the hood is compared to what like the idea of what a 42 Doug hood is are completely different perspectives. His perspective is more of the interpersonal part of what it's like to live in the hood. It's not about the gang banging. It's about how I'm feeling, how it feels to be here, how it feels that my friends are locked up, how it feels that my mom is working hard doing this. Like it's a different perspective than the I gotta go out here, I gotta shoot somebody, I gotta steal some, I gotta scam. It's a different perspective, and it gives you because it makes you feel more human when you go through that type of talk and you let people know exactly how you're feeling when you're going through something. Because a lot of times that's what I'm saying when it comes to like 42's album, I can't listen to us being treated like animals. You're just going through shooting someone to get what they got and you keep pushing. And that takes the human aspect away from you. And that's what like this industry does is making a lot of these artists who are doing this rapping stuff and make them it's just profit. And then as soon as they pass away, they do these after death albums, 2 or 3 albums to make more money. They don't give the money to the parents or the families or whatever. The label keeps that money.
he was talking about that in
So
the interview too.
yeah, so it don't make no sense to I like what he does, and also Vince, he's not big as far as like a A-list celebrity, but a lot of his music gets put into movies and stuff because he makes his songs to be put into TV shows and movies and games. Purposely scores it like that, so he makes a lot more money going that route instead of trying to go the route of being a artist on tour or all this stuff. He purposely has the beat selection made so that he can make money off movies,
Yeah,
games, advertisements, stuff like that.
I think he's
It's a good
smart. He's
process.
ahead of his time. He's ahead of his time for sure.
You said you wanted to speak on his interview and
But I thought he
everything,
was going to talk
so
about the music.
he didn't listen, I don't think, did you?
Yes, I listened to the album for the
Oh,
third time, bro. I y'all can't tell me I ain't listened to nothing. I'm just throwing that out there. Y'all
He
can't
didn't
say
say
that.
anything.
you didn't
I just
say
said
anything.
I've said it
I
three
thought you were going to talk
times.
about
I
it.
said it three,
Oh,
I thought you was going to talk about it.
and
But
then
adding to what Trey said, though, I think that's very smart of him. I think he may not be an A-list celebrity, but I think he is respected by his peers, which I
hundred
think
yeah,
he
percent,
yeah,
values.
hundred
He
percent.
values
yeah.
that more, and people know that he's a very conscious and smart individual, and his intelligence rubs off on other people, even older people that hear him speak. They're
Wouldn't you
like,
say
"Wow, he's
Nipsey
really
was
ahead
the
of his
same way?
time," for sure. And I think he stays away from all that, like you said, violence and all type of stuff because he's just kind of in his own lane. He's just worried about making money, building his own wealth, and giving back, I guess. So, Ian, I mean, how did you find the album?
No, I liked it. I haven't really listened to Vince Staples like that. I'm familiar with him, but I'm more familiar with his Twitter presence, I guess, his social media presence than I am with music. I just never like it's not like I haven't listened, but I just never, just tried to listen. So listening to this, it's not like something I didn't expect because I see how he talks and how he moves already, and I've heard like some previous songs before. Um, but I really like the project. I think I mean he's a very diverse rapper, and ultimately he's not gonna get the recognition that he does deserve. Um, I don't think he cares either. When it comes down
Nope.
to it, you putting out the music because you have something to say, honestly. And if people rock with that, they rock with that, and you have to be cool whether 1,000 people hear it or 10 million people hear
He had an interview with Complex where I don't know if you guys saw the video on Twitter, but the dude was like saying, um, well, he had two separate parts that kind of stuck out to me. But the first main one was like he said basically he doesn't let anybody into his home. Like no one knows where he lives. Like only his mom, sister,
Bro, I do not blame that at all.
and somebody else. He lives in LA. So he was like, I don't let anybody in my home. Why do you need to come over to my house? Like even girls that he might mess with, he was like, why do you need to know where I stay? Like, because if we stop talking, then then what happens? You know what I'm saying? So
On it.
he basically said he doesn't let anybody. And people were like, some people were on the side, some people were like, wow, he really doesn't let his friends come over his house. Yeah, yeah. I'm like, why do y'all care so much? One,
That
like you
too.
got to get a life, and two, it's like, I mean, it's smart. Living in LA, that's a dangerous place. It can be a really dangerous place. And you see celebrities getting robbed all the time. We just seen the baby the other day. Somebody hopped over his fence and tried to rob him. He shot him in the leg, but he let dude live. He just called the police and got an ambulance. They just took dude away. But he tried to rob him. He shot dude in the leg. and
Stuff crazy,
it,
right?
I don't know if y'all heard the dispatch call, but it was hilarious. He was like, "Y'all don't hear him crying on the floor?" He's like, "Get him up out of here,
I
man."
gotta hear it.
He said, I'm letting this dude live. I could have ended him. He said, I'm letting him live. And he tweeted about it later, but it's like, bro, you don't know what people are on. I think it was in Charlotte when the baby did that, but you know what other people can be on, bro. And I think it's smart, especially living there. Like obviously I've had friends that I've known forever where I'd be like, of course I can come over. But like I don't know, like
I feel
he's
like he
always meeting
has
new
friends
people,
like
new
that.
friends.
I feel like he has people like that
Yes.
that definitely
But
know where he
in,
lives.
in general, most people don't.
Yeah,
What do you guys feel about
I'm
that?
not having.
I feel like we're like that. To be honest, I don't have like bro. I've had very, 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 very few people be in my apartment. Very few. I could count on two hands. To be honest with you. So
I can. Why? When people when you bring people to your crib, I feel like there's a. I feel like it's kind of sacred in a way, bro. You know what I mean? Like people. I'm not saying you have to be some big time celebrity, but there are people that know where you live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you don't know what their full intentions are. You know? So I think it's more of a safety thing and whether people feel like open with that. Also, it is public information. Is throwing that out there.
but also,
Um,
bro, it's a space. It's like it's a space thing. Like my crib is my sanctuary,
yeah.
right? It's my peace, and I don't need no type of bad energy or anything to come into
No
my
bad juju.
crib. No bad juju, none of that to come into my crib and disrupt peace and energy I have in here. So not only is it yeah a safety thing, but it's a peace of mind type of thing too. I'm not just gonna let anyone disrupt that.
What colors colors you got going on?
Me,
Yeah, like what are your piece colors? Like
green, blue,
I'm saying, like somebody came
purple.
in, they bring in red.
No, red's in
Why
there
is red?
too.
Why is red the first color we think of? The
Hmm.
devil?
I think people have tried to make red seem very devilish. It's supposed to be. They've also made it more like romantic.
Yeah, true.
Whenever I turn my lights on in the crib, I always turn one light red and one light blue. So I get like an array of like
Star
red,
Wars guy.
purple, and blue. Like red, purple, and blue. And it gives me like a different like it's a good vibe to have it like to set in the crib. That's a good like
So like what color? If somebody came in, you know how people say like they see like your energy that you're giving off.
Mhm.
What color is like the bad energy?
I don't know, like yellow.
Think so?
It's just random. I have some yellow shorts, but I'm just saying like yellow's just random for me. I never hear someone say like my favorite color is yellow
My favorite color is
or orange.
But
Since
favorite
when?
color was blue.
Yeah.
yellow.
For how long, Ian? For how
For how
long?
long?
Because when has blue not been your
10,
favorite color?
10 plus years now? I don't know.
I'm not gonna argue
Okay,
that's just your favorite color, bro. Whatever you like.
maybe after high school you start liking it. I don't know. So I can't tell you. I know growing up your favorite color was blue though.
Yeah. Crazy how we can change from growing
And
up.
it changed. Okay. Yeah. I didn't think he was gonna say that, but you could have just said changed. I knew he was gonna do
Funny
that,
how we
bro.
can
It's okay.
change from we were kids, right?
I just didn't expect yellow. You don't ever wear yellow.
What, bro?
You
I was
you
wearing.
don't own any
I used to wear
bro.
yellow a lot. I got yellow jackets, yellow tees.
What do you own yellow now?
I still got the yellow jackets, yellow tees.
I
I've
actually
thrown, I've
wore
thrown
one
those. I've thrown
time.
those shirts away. I've just outgrown those
Yeah,
shirts.
I know.
But that's like saying,
Outgrown.
like
You did have the yellow Calvin Klein jacket.
I still have. I have like two, or I might have get
Outgrew
one.
hurts.
Bro, outgrown. Like
Mm.
you've worn something for so long that you're not gonna just be wearing it out no more. It's not a pajama shirt no more. Or it is a
Hey,
pajama shirt. Like this is a pajama shirt now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
I
not.
hear you. I hear you.
You feel me?
Ain't that mine?
No.
I'm just playing. I got a power
You
line
see
shirt.
me?
Back.
No.
All right, let's keep it pushing, man. So like I said, we're gonna talk about this. Specifically, with the ASAP Rocky Rihanna thing, where people are like ASAP
Oh,
cheated
let's
with
save
not
it.
even a credible source.
That's some crazy stuff.
Dude just tweeted stuff out and just believed it, and everybody just ran with it. I was like, y'all really just believe this dude? He has no credibility, just a random account,
Who did start with?
bro.
Did they
Some
start on
random
Twitter?
account. Yes, some
They
random
started on
account. Bro.
Twitter.
Yes, just some random account. Just
You want
tweeted.
to you want to know the problem with Twitter is that Twitter is like a double-edged sword because now Twitter, you got a lot of your news on Twitter now too. You can go on and see credible sources on Twitter, and then of course if you're seeing all that credibility and then you put next to it like so that's not credible, everything just kind of gets intertwined. Now
Honestly, bro,
I
some of
still
that's not
think
credible either.
no, I'm not saying all of it's credible, but I'm
Oh.
saying like NBC will post on there, CNN will post. I'm talking about stuff like that, like
Yeah, but
that
even what
type
they
of people.
post, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I'm not
Certified
saying what they say
people,
is
you know,
true. I'm just
yeah,
saying, like, certified people that you know that talk
that
about the
tell the
news.
news.
New York Times posts on there,
Yeah,
like
I got you.
CBS, everyone posts on there. So, um, when you got that mixed with other people trying to put out gossip and news, and you mix it up, like, first of all, I think when it comes to stuff like that, I don't even entertain gossip on that type of like front. Like, I don't know these people, and no one knows what's going on behind those closed doors. So for you to be like, unless Rihanna came out and said, ASAP cheated, for people to come around and run around with it, and then put the one chick, whatever her name is, Amina, put her into it too, and create this whole entire story.
Weird.
That's wild, bro. And Rihanna's pregnant, like she's in her last trimester, getting ready to have this baby. All going. At first, she probably don't even care, right? She knows what's true and what's not true.
More,
She
bro.
got on this. She got on the
More.
flight to Barbados with ASAP. She's done. She's checked out. She's about to have the baby there.
I think she's doing it on
But
purpose. Not on purpose, obviously doing it on purpose, but I think she just want to have her kid born in Barbados. Of course,
but we knowing yeah, but we know that she doesn't care. However, why would you as a person, even though she doesn't care, why would you as a person still try to stress that situation out while she's pregnant? Because what if she
Internet, bro.
was one of those people that did care?
Internet. What's crazy is there was no credibility behind it. It was just somebody randomly saying something, and it just goes to show you how easily people can be swayed.
Right.
Yeah.
Easily, they believe anything, bro. Like no news site, no pictures, no nothing. Just oh yeah, ASAP Rocky cheated on Rihanna, and boom, that's it. And everybody just ran with it. And then old girl had to come out and say, her stylist or whatever had to come out and say, I didn't know I had to come out here and defend myself to a blatantly fake post, but obviously it didn't happen. Type
People are
thing.
begging for Rihanna news.
Like, bro, you have no chance with Rihanna, bro. None of you guys are in the same tax bracket. None of you guys are in the same anything. So just throw something out there randomly. That's weird and lame and
Bro, I saw
corny.
a I saw a tweet, bro. I saw a tweet where this girl said she shouldn't even drop a new album for you guys.
I
How much
agree.
gossip and all that stuff like that, you
I
shouldn't even
agree.
drop it. You don't deserve an album. Like,
Fans
to
don't
be
deserve that.
real, like, you don't even deserve new music. Y'all starting all this drama between people. I don't know why do I need to entertain you? You're trying to cause corruption in
Yeah,
my
trying to
life, which
and
I know
trying to
you
entertain
won't.
yourselves. Yeah.
Yeah, to entertain yourself, that's crazy. Like, you don't even deserve an album.
Boredom. And this goes into the same thing with Stephen A. Smith. He got sacked on Twitter talking about how there was a problem with Harden and Kyrie
I
when
thought it
there
was
was
KP.
nobody.
That was Kendrick Perkins.
Both of them. Stephen A. did this the other day, like last week. He was like, "Well, this goes back to the reports that there was no reports." Ballsack Sports tweeted that, bro. Ballsack Sports tweeted that, and y'all ran with it and posted on ESPN. Y'all saying this on live TV, and you're supposed to be like one of the most credible sports places in the world, and you can't get it from a credible source. You just a picture, a caption. That's all it takes.
Bro,
And you
people
know
don't
what's
be
funny about
knowing.
his post? That's why I like it. In the fine print, it says, "None of this is real," and nobody reads that part. Nobody does. He does a bunch of posts about Damian Lillard and all this type of stuff, and people just be like, "Running with it, bro." Like y'all don't read nothing. Y'all just believe anything. Don't even believe the Twitter handle. It says ball sack. you like,
It don't get no deeper than that, bro.
bro, the
It's
internet is in
crazy.
shambles nowadays, bro. Internet's in shambles.
Bro, it's just that people are just lazy, bro. Like, they don't take the time to do any research. I'm gonna talk about something on a
Sheep.
more
Bro,
lesser.
we are in a
I'm
time of sheep. All of
Yes,
them.
followers.
It's just
You know what's crazy,
followers.
bro? And this is on an even lesser level. It means absolutely nothing. But we're gonna use zodiac signs real quick. I posted a video on TikTok, right, about lifelong partnerships. These people are in the comments, right, talking about no way, it's impossible, it's wrong, it's this. I'm like, dang, listen, if you just go online, type in sources, the source is gonna tell you that these are the good matches. Like, I'm not trying to make this up. Whatever your personal life situations happen,
I ain't
happen.
got
I'm just
nothing to
telling
do
you
with that.
I got nothing to do with like, but it's like people when it comes to even like that little tiny thing or whatever, like they don't go on the internet and backtrack and look. I fall to this sometimes where like when I'm debating y'all, and sometimes I'm wrong in not looking up information and doing things. So it's just
Let
like,
me ask you something, bro.
go ahead, bro.
How much do you believe in zodiacs?
I believe a good deal of it. I think it does have. I believe the stars mean something. God put the stars in the universe for it to mean something. But I think also based on your upbringing and what you've encountered in life also plays a big part in that too. I don't think the zodiac it's a lot of the zodiac stars are too general for a lot of things for you to say you're this or you're this. And that's why knowing your whole entire chart plus living your development, your growth, how your child psychology, your environment, your nurture, all that stuff like that depicts who you are as a person. So I don't think it's just the zodiac, but I think it does play a good deal.
Have you so in your charts or whatever, like the people that you have dated in the past, were those people typically people were those people like on the same spectrum as you? Like were they supposed to be good
So
for you or
you know what's crazy, bro? I try not to get lost in the zodiac shuffle, but my exes were all Tauruses.
were
Every
those supposed to
single
be
one of them.
were those
Yes.
supposed to be
They
compatible
all
with you?
have birthdays and they all no, the Taurus is the least compatible, the most least compatible assigned to a Gemini.
And
So
those
what's
are
the
all
most
the people
compatible?
you dated.
All my girlfriends were all Tauruses.
What's the most compatible?
Libra
The
is the most
library.
compatible sign.
Libra, what
Library, yeah.
month is that? what,
I
what
don't
month?
know which month
Not
Libra.
even funny.
This is the thing.
It wasn't
Like
even
I
that
can't
funny,
tell
bro.
you. Hey, the funny thing is, I can't tell you the months. I can't tell you the exact details of these signs.
Well,
I can't.
wait, hold on, because they were Tauruses, so your ex's birthday has to be. I mean, if you know your ex's birthday, then
April,
you know that.
late April, early May.
Man,
Those are Tauruses.
Yes,
I think most of my exes
and
have
all
been.
my exes have had birthdays
Live in Texas.
in late April and early May. My
I
ex is
can't
that
say
live
that.
in
Well, I
Texas.
had an ex in the Aries. I had what's August? I don't even know. Look, I don't know, man.
Dad. I think Dad's a Leo.
Probably dated a Leo then.
Yeah, bro.
I don't
A
really know too
library.
much. You liked
I
it
don't
that
know,
much,
like,
bro?
bro. I can't tell you, bro. Look. The thing is, I can't tell you the details of other people's like stuff. And if I can't do it, I know the millions of people who talk about zodiac. You can't do it either.
Can't,
And
bro. They
I
study that stuff, bro. They
So
study.
I
some
think
people do. Some people do. But a lot of people just listen to what people say and just be like, "Oh, you're a Virgo? Oh my god." You know, that was very Virgo
Cancer is
energy.
so emotional. Yeah,
But
it's
you know
so
what's funny
emotional.
though? But you know
Cancer.
what's funny? You know what's funny? Like, I never look at a person and be like, "You're this."
well,
Like, you're giving off earth energy right now. I can't do that. Like,
I think there's more to it though, as far as like the
there's a lot more
zodiacs.
to it.
Like we just label people as one thing when in actuality you're part of this.
Multiple things.
Yeah, you're part of this, and then the day and age matters as well. Like the so like for me, well, I'm kind of dead in the middle of Aquarius, and
Yeah.
then you think about how we're starting to reach. I think we're technically in the age of Aquarius, but it has a little bit mix of age of this and the age of this. You know what I'm saying? So you
Yeah.
can't just take
C-
the one thing for that and just say that when it's really I got some of this sprinkled in, a little of this sprinkled in, and then you have
Yeah,
to.
because for me, I'm a Sun Gemini, a Moon
You're a
Taurus, and a
what?
Leo rising.
You're a what?
Sun Gemini,
Sun Gemini.
a Moon
Bro,
Taurus, and a rising Leo.
imagination.
And plus, you gotta think there's your Mercury, your Mars. So when people say like Mars is in alignment right now, Mercury's in line,
Yeah, that's what
that's
I'm saying. Yeah,
your
that stuff matters. So
sign.
matters.
So, but a lot of those signs for me are like those like Mercury, Mars. Those are Gemini signs for me.
Yeah.
So, and you can go on Snapchat. You can go on Snapchat right now. Type your date, birthday. You can get your whole entire thing.
Hey, now look, I am not one for all the zodiacs, bro. I just know mine. I know the first thing people say. Don't really care. But I will say this: when I be going to Snapchat and like I add new friends, women, I be going to like I be scrolling down to see. I click our just out of boredom. I click the
Sign
there's
button.
a compatibility thing. There's a compatibility thing if you scroll
Yeah.
down your friendship thing, and it says how your zodiacs are compatible. Whatever. Or I just read through sometimes click for it. Um, but I don't. I've never been into that stuff, so it's just funny to ask you because I guess you've really gotten deeper into it over the years. Um,
No, I'm just
so
telling you. I know about me. I don't know the details of everyone else. That's what I'm saying. I
well,
know
I'm
about
saying
my
you've gotten
sign.
deeper into it as far as posting about it.
Well, yeah. It's cool. It's cool to
That's
post. It's
good
cool to talk
content though.
about.
Everybody
It's
loves
good
Zodiac.
content. Yeah, it's good to talk about. It's not something
I'm
like I would
saying
just.
you've gotten deeper into that.
Yeah, so you might as well
I
start looking
guess
into it more at that point.
I could look into it more, but that's not something like I'm not going to say that it's something that I research and study and can like
We add it to
some.
the list.
But you could add it to also
I
Trey,
could.
you're also supposed to be the the
Then
jack of
we
all
gotta-
trades. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Should we add it to the list? Is Trey now the doctor, the astrologist, the psychologist, the dentist, the physician, the fitness instructor? Where does the list end? Like, should we add it to the list? That's what I'm saying.
The
Because he's the
singer,
jack of all trades. The singer, that I can't give him dancer no
fashion
more.
icon, dancer. Yeah, dancer
Are you
no
a
more.
fashion
He don't want. He don't want to give me fashion icon. He don't want to give that.
I'm trying to give him everything, bro.
I don't know, bro.
The hooper, the football player, the track
Football
star.
player. Hey,
Yo, that's some funny stuff,
Trey
man.
got it all. I got it all. Proud of you, bro.
Yeah. But no, like when it comes to zodiacs, bro, like I just know about mine, and like
I don't even know about mine. I just know I'm Aquarius.
eyes on my mind. So like so I've met people and they tell me about theirs if we get into that conversation, but I don't go out of my way to go through each zodiac and do the research for each one.
But I meet people and they tell
Because
me about
everyone
me.
kind of has their own like yeah, I just worry about me and my
You know,
energy and like
you were trying to
yeah.
tell me about me.
Like, yeah, and Aquarius is that. I'll be like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna tell me what I am?
Now whenever you meet a
What if
girl,
I'm
you
not?
know
What
what I'm
if
saying?
what if
Like
I'm not like that? What if I'm not like that? Now
If you
what?
meet a girl though, you ask her, y'all talk about signs, whatever. You try to take y'all compatibility together, see if y'all compatible or whatever through signs. That's cool. Like I'll do that. You know what I'm
Let
saying?
me ask
I'll
you something. Let me
learn.
ask you something.
What's up?
Is it not weird when you be like, oh well, what are you? I'm a Sagittarius.
You a
Oh, I
sack
can
of
really
what?
see. They're like, wait, don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. They be like, oh, I can really see that. I can really see that. I'm like, nah, I'm just playing with you. I'm a Leo. Oh, that's such a Leo thing to do.
9
Why
of
you playing? I'm really a Cancer. I'm really a Cancer. Ah, nah, I do. Like, what? Like, that's when
people.
I get frustrated.
They don't be
That's when I
knowing,
get
bro.
frustrated. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Be like, don't try to say this is something somebody else would do because I feel like any person would do that in life.
That's not a question I would ask on like a first date or anything like that. That's something like we just kicking it, we laughing and talking, and randomly
Fourth
zodiacs
question a
come
girl
up.
asked me. Oh, that's the they're gonna ask me how many family members I have, how old I am, my height. Then they're gonna ask my zodiac sign. No, it's gonna be height, age, family, zodiac. Then what do I do for a living? Stuff like that. That's how literally how most of my conversation. No, yeah, maybe most of my conversation
Man,
go.
thinking about it, bro, that makes me just not ever want to get
The
back into the
dating,
dating
the dating
scene.
pool, the dating pool is rough, bro. The
I never
dating
want to go
pool is
back.
very rough nowadays, dog. It's very frustrating. Very frustrating. So
And then
frustrating.
you got to be back online or offline.
The worst. It's literally the
In
worst.
this economy, I think not.
In this economy, no. It's best to
y'all
stay.
gonna
If
be
you're in a
y'all gonna be like, yo, Ian, yo, you been single for a while, man. You gonna find somebody?
no. Hey, if you're in a relationship and you watching this, just stay cuffed up, man. I promise you, it ain't that many fish in the sea. It really ain't.
Not, it's
Because the
not.
older you get to realize how smaller that ocean turn to a
So
pond.
I was gonna say, I think that's honestly what you want to say. 'Cause there's definitely a bunch of fish. It's just that the water that you're at, smaller and smaller as life goes
And
on.
shallower,
It's
shallower, shallower.
shallower. That's why people be so upset.
Jeez.
That's why people be so upset, bro. But in the same breath, not impossible.
It's not possible, but
Not
what he's saying is true, bro.
possible.
Like, bro, in this dating age, bro, like it's just like it's a hot mess, bro. You're pulling a diamond out of the rough, bro. It's the toughest thing. And then when you find the diamond, you're finding a diamond like this, like you're like,
But then you gotta clean the
and then when you lose
diamond.
the diamond, and then when
You
you
have to
lose it, when
nurture
you
the
lose the
diamond.
diamond, yes, but then when you lose the diamond, you're like this. Oh, I want to go back because you don't want to go back to this BS, bro. It's BS out here, bro. It's BS, bro.
Well, that's a good transition to our relationship point to the pod. What we got up for today? Is being attracted to someone else cheating in the mind?
Being attracted to, or like thinking somebody's attractive.
Is there a difference?
Yeah. But like being I thought we talked
Elaborate.
about this before. Well, not this topic, but difference between attraction and attracted. I feel like attracted is kind of you. I don't know. Like thinking somebody's attractive just means you think they look good. Being attracted means you kind of like want to get with them, kind of want to be with them. Like you come to attraction or attracted comes together.
I feel like you're gonna find other people attractive.
Bro,
100%.
bro,
Yeah.
we were watching Ultimatum, and like you said, like this person's handsome. This like that's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So
We can't do that as guys.
you might not be able to do that. I
Majority
am
of
able
guys can't
to.
do that.
Well, that has to do with the
But
insecurity thing.
two different things. Wait, no, no,
And
no, no, no.
also, sorry, let me finish this. Let me say this first. And then also, how are you saying it? are you just like, because your girl might be dealing with some insecurities, and you know she is, and you gonna go ahead and compliment another woman on the insecurity that your girl has? That's wild. That's wild. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
what I was gonna say is a certain group of guys, first of all, can't hear that because then they get in defense mode and their insecurities start coming out when a girl says that.
Somebody else looks good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me, I don't give a fuck. So
Well, you gotta
if
know
you say
where you're at as well.
exactly, and I'm secure with myself to where, first of all, most of the time they be celebrities anyways. But second of all, if you gonna leave me, then okay, whatever. I'll pick myself up. But as far as guys saying it about women, I think it's. I'm not saying you can't do it because like the further you get in a relationship, like the more close you guys get to each other and more comfortable you get. But like a lot of times, girls don't want to hear that stuff.
No,
If we keeping it a beam,
facts. But I think guys oversell it as well.
Oversell
I
it. Hey,
Like, you
guys
just
be
I have
like,
a
oh
like,
yeah,
sometimes
she
sound
guys
looks
be
clip.
like,
good. Oh, she's cute.
she's
Yeah,
sexy.
bro.
Like, damn. And then keep
Doing too
looking.
much,
And then
bro.
like you at the mall or something
Yeah,
like that,
bro.
you don't walk by and like you still looking. Like, bro, you saw it,
Hey,
you let it go.
She's pretty.
I got a sound clip that I want to play about mental cheating, and it will go about how I feel about. Okay, I'll just play it real quick, and then y'all tell me what
I
y'all
was
think.
gonna say, do you want to just like,
You must send it
Because
to
it
Ian
is
real quick.
cheating, which means we're always cheating. We all cheat. Everyone cheats. Your wife cheats. Your mom cheats. Your dad cheats. You cheat. We all cheat. We all cheat mentally.
Wait,
Now,
can you
somebody can
pause it
sit
real
there
quick?
and say, "No, I don't. I'm righteous."
Yeah,
Is that the bald dude
no,
no, that's
with
a,
the
this
I seen
is
it. So some white guy, right?
yeah, some white guy. It's not bald.
Okay, I thought it was bald dude, light skinned cat
With the
with the.
shades.
No,
Yeah,
Oh,
I be getting tired of him, bro. I be want to
he's
slap him,
bro,
bro.
bro.
yeah, no, it's not him, bro. It's this dude.
Corny. Keep going though.
Unless your name's Jesus, I'd question that. Because again, if a girl walks by and I think, "Oh my Lord, I'd like to," but I don't say anything. I'm just thinking it. Like I'm sitting at the mall, my wife's across from me. I'm thinking, "Oh, my wife's got pretty eyes. Look at her." And then all of a sudden, I see a booty walk by, and I'm like,
Yep.
what do I do with that? It's cheating mentally, do I not?
That it?
I don't like that because what he said was like, no one regularly looks at a girl when you have a girlfriend and be like, ooh, booty. What would I do with that? I don't think that's a regular thing. And if you do that, that's a problem. That's weird. Yeah, that's cheating mentally. But if someone walks by, like you said, Ian, dudes oversell that stuff.
Bro.
All you gotta do is a girl walks by and be like, oh, yeah, she cute. Do you think she look good? Oh,
Well,
yeah, she cool.
yeah. So
Like,
there's two things. One, so you don't have to address it,
yeah,
you
you
know.
don't have
But
to.
if you're at a space
I'm
where
saying if your girl asks you, I'm saying
yeah,
she
but you
asks you, like, what do
you
you think?
might,
She
but
cool?
if you, yeah, as I'm saying, if you guys are at a place as well where you guys see different attractive people, and you just like, you comment on it, and you're secure. I'm kind of forgetting what I'm saying. That's cool. That's cool. But when it comes to old boy saying the what do you say? What are you saying?
What
He
do you
says
think?
she walked by and you was like, ooh, you see a booty walk by and you're like, ooh, what I would do
Yeah.
with that.
So even dudes, like when you see a girl with big butt walk by, let's say fat ass, that's what I was gonna say, but a big butt walk by,
Mhm.
you're just gonna take that in like, dang, got a fatty, and you still keeping it moving though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the looking back over my shoulder at, dang, I can't let this fatty go.
I can't let it go though.
Brother
You know how
starving.
horny you gotta be for that,
Brother
bro?
starving.
Yeah, that brother's starving. Bro, like honestly,
It's-
as a man in a relationship, if you see somebody that is attractive and you can't let that go, bro, you got a serious problem, bro.
Now,
You have a serious problem.
in the same breath, if you catch like, let's say like your girl looking, you know what I'm saying? Like there might be, let's say we're in the mall, right? And there's
Yeah.
a girl with like some big boobs or something like that. women will try to talk about men looking, but bro, there's a bunch of women that are looking at them big titties too.
They be looking too. They
You
be
know what I'm
looking too,
saying?
for sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
Eh,
for sure.
actually,
And I think that when it
Yeah.
comes to, like the body like that, people just are, um, they be capping, bro.
But
They be
I'm not
capping.
gonna say nothing
If somebody
unless my
looks
girl says
good,
something.
if somebody looks good, that's part of it too. But if somebody looks good, bro, everybody's looking. That just is what it is. If somebody has a big butt, whether it's a BBL or it's just a natural fatty,
Stands out.
everybody's looking. Even if you're a guy,
Stands
you wearing
out.
some tight pants, nice little dress pants, and you're feeling tight, they looking.
yeah, I know this for facts. When I used to work at Calvin Klein,
Bro, all that
that's
my
all they
butt,
used to
bro.
comment
All
on.
that my butt.
Yeah,
I felt so uncomfortable and violated. I was like, man, I can't be wearing this. I
yeah,
can't be wearing no dress pants.
I mean, say
crazy.
he got cake.
I have an athletic build, what I prefer to call it. I have an athletic build, bro. But still,
Hey,
I started wearing jeans. Started being baggy jeans a little bit. I couldn't do that, bro. They was weird. They was too
you're
weird.
gonna find other people attractive, and it's a respect level that you should have for your partner to where you don't have to go over and beyond about it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I wouldn't honestly say anything as a man. I wouldn't mention or say anything about it. Like you find somebody pretty, oh, she's pretty, and then keep it pushing, unless your girl might say something. Now, if your girl's like, this is advice now. If your girl says, if your girl's insecure about her butt and she walks by and she's talking about the other girl's butt,
You can comment.
you can comment, but you have to be very particular in what you say
It's
because you
based
know
on
your
what
girl will
she
feel
said,
the
though.
same way.
So
Exactly.
like, so give me an example. Like, I beat a girl.
So, girl, Nicki Minaj come through,
Yeah.
right? And the girl says, "Dang, dang, Ian, look at her ass. She got hella ass, don't she?
Yeah,
Don't
she
she?"
do. And you keep it moving. If that's the
But
energy,
you know, but,
if that's the energy that
but
was
you
brought to me, that's the energy that's reciprocated. If that was the energy brought,
now she goes, "Dang, Ian, she got ass, don't she?"
I mean, why are you saying like either way, bro? If something's said like
Oh, it's
that,
two different ways. Two different ways. It's two different ways. Because that second one,
I
I
was
was
gonna
like,
say, you know, I was gonna be
"Yeah,
like, yeah, she do. I was gonna be like, yeah, she do, and keep it moving.
you're straight."
Yeah.
I
But if
think
she
that
like,
if you know
"I
your,
don't
hey,
think,"
hey,
If you
hey,
saying like she
I
got
think
her
that if
fatty,
you know your
she
girl,
comfy,
I'm trying to say, I'm gonna start something if she do that, where she's like, "Don't she got ass? Don't she?" Like, I mean, yeah, she like she's trying to
yeah.
start something. She's on some, like, if she on some, like,
Yeah.
if she on some like, "Oh yeah, she got ass, don't she?" Yeah, be like, I mean,
Bro, how is
yeah,
the
she does.
energy being brought, bro? When it comes to anything like that, like,
It's straight.
yeah.
I like yours better though.
Or no, if she has a
You know,
no, I
hey,
feel like if she has, I feel like if
hey,
I feel like a nice butt. I feel like a nice
look,
butt would change that. She
this is
says,
what
"Oh
I'm
yeah, she has a
talking
nice
about.
butt." Man, I like your butt.
Look, you know what girls, those be posting this all the time on TikTok, where they be like, uh, they be like, when your girl come up to you and be like, "Oh, I like the yours is nice, but I like this I like yours better. The bigger ones hurt." You know, dudes be posting. So if you hit your girl
That's
with
funny,
if you hit
bro.
your girl, you hit your girl with the yeah, it's big, but I like yours better. I like
The bigger ones that are down for me.
the bigger ones don't do it for me.
She has a nice butt. Yeah, but I don't really like the bigger ones.
Say,
Bro,
you know how this is.
them TikToks be cracking me
You
up.
would flip the whole script over, bro. You
That's
would
some
flip the
funny
whole
stuff.
script over.
Nah, I like yours. The bigger ones are just a little too much for me.
It's a little too much for me.
Bro, then it be sitting in the corner.
Really contemplating life.
Them
'Cause,
TikToks are hilarious, bro.
the dudes, in TikToks, they be coming back like this. They be pounding the table, bro. That stuff be so funny, dog. Falling out.
No,
Like as a
but
girl,
listen,
as a girl, why would you ever say that to your
I was
man?
about to
Why would you
say,
say that to
no,
your
no,
man?
no, no, bro. What's funny is that some guy is not just saying that just to say it. They've
Oh,
heard
no.
that before.
They've heard it before, yes.
That's correct.
Same.
That's crazy. Yo, yo,
That is
hey,
insane, bro.
that's wild.
Look,
That's
I ain't
wild.
gonna toot my own horn or nothing like that, bro. But hey, as a man, bro,
I've never
I don't
heard
know how
something
you can
like that.
bro. I don't know how you can recover from that. I feel bad for my brothers out there that have to deal with that because that's
Oh,
hurtful, bro.
man.
I know that is major hurtful for your ego. Has to be. Has to be, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry y'all have to deal with that, bro. That is tough. Y'all, hey, from now on, if a girl tells you that, come back to her and say the exact thing that we just said. Tell her that the big butts don't do it for you, and her butt is enough. Just you gotta recover from it somehow.
Nah,
You
the
have
bigger,
to.
the
You gotta
bigger
pick
butts
yourself
just
up.
don't, bro. You will hurt feelings.
You gotta
Oh,
pick up your. You
man.
got to, bro.
The
Because there's no way
rounder,
you
the
get.
rounder butt doesn't do it for me.
I like your shape better. The
Them
rounder, like,
square.
I like
yeah, like
the pancake thing. It's enticing.
Invigorating.
You're beautiful. I love it.
you got the pancake thing going down. I like that.
A little syrup.
Oh my
Heck
god, bro,
nah,
that
bro.
is
I
funny.
like doggy style.
Ooh. What'd
That's
you say?
funny, bro.
I don't even like doggy style.
Ooh.
I like
Dang.
doggy style like that. I like missionary. I like to
Yeah.
look at you.
Just want to look at you. You're a cute girl.
Oh
But that's
man,
wild.
that is good stuff right there, bro.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right. Last but not least, scenario time. If you're in the chat, feel free to answer. And this can go either way, a girl or a guy. Doesn't matter. A girl asks a guy if she can come over at 1 a.m. in the 1 a.m. 1 in the morning. The girl knows that he wants to have sex. She pulls up, but she says she doesn't want to have sex when they get in the bed. Is he wrong then if he wants her to leave?
Just wants her to leave?
Wants her to leave, gets her Uber, whatever the case may be.
He's not wrong
I got
for
a
wanting her to
question.
leave.
I got a question
Go ahead.
real quick. Was it communicated that they weren't going to have sex before she came over? Or she just assuming that
It sounds
I know
like
he wants to have
because
sex
it's
on
1
camera?
a.m. that it's assumed.
Yeah, so it's 1
1
a.m. You're
a.m.
assuming.
Booty call hours.
So he's assuming that her coming over at 1 a.m. means that
sexy
they're going to
time.
have sex. And she's saying, I don't want to have sex.
Is he wrong for her for leave? Or wrong for wanting her to leave?
I don't think so.
Are they in a relationship?
She would have just been there. Well, sorry, maybe not. Some
According to
people
Trey.
don't live with each other.
I don't.
yeah.
I don't. I think if
Are they in a
I think
relationship?
most times in a relationship they're probably gonna fuck anyways. So that's probably not even.
Yeah, honestly, that wouldn't even be a question then.
This is booty call hours. You're not booty calling your relationships.
Yeah, so no, he's fine.
When is he not fine to? In your opinion, when is he not fine to want this person to leave?
I mean,
Or vice
if
versa. If a girl called a
I
guy
mean,
over, a guy
my
didn't wanna
thing is it's all situational, bro. If you're saying it's just a booty call girl and she coming over at 1 a.m. in the morning and I have no relationship with you, don't even like you like that, and you just want to come over and for what? Why you just want to come over for? Just to cuddle and get your comfort cup filled and leave? No, you can go home. I don't have no ties to you at all.
Even if we had ties, I think that if somebody, I don't think somebody's
But-
coming over at 1 a.m. like that. Somebody that you have, I don't know. It's
Yeah, but even
Oh,
if
that's what I'm saying.
like you would have either been with them type stuff, like at the night, or there would have been like some type of rendezvous. You know what I'm saying?
Let's say y'all have never smashed before. This is a new joint. She's coming over. She starts wanting to cuddle. Dude's like, "So what we about to do?" You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. A girl's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they gotta go, bro. If you're thinking about doing this and somebody is not about to do that and you want to do that, you're entitled, you're allowed to do that. And however they react, they can feel whatever the reaction they want to feel. But if in your mind you're having sexy time and you're not about to have that sexy time, you can kick rocks.
You're
You're not trying to R word nobody. You're not trying to overstep any
Exactly.
boundaries. You're just
removing them from the entire
remove
situation.
them from the situation. You're not trying to do this. This is what I want to do. That's just good communication, honestly. And you should be respectful of that. Okay, you thought you was trying to da 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 da.
Because I wouldn't say it's an unspoken,
Bro,
not even a
guys, if you
rule.
text guys at
Okay,
1
listen.
a.m., they think that's going down.
1 a.m. they think it's going down. Anybody thinks it's for the most
Bro,
part you think it's
anybody
going
thinks
down.
it's
If you
going
don't
down.
think it's going down, if you don't think it's people trying to have it go down, then you're just being either naive or you just like trying to force it to not go down type thing. Like
Which
where you don't, you know,
mostly, I say mostly, and all, but or just say women tend to do. You hear
yeah.
about that. I'm not saying that I haven't done that before either. Like if I ain't trying to do it, I ain't trying to do it. I don't want to give up my body
You
like that.
have,
I don't
if
want to do that.
somebody's invited me over to their crib before, booty call hours, and they weren't on that. I got up and left because I thought we were on the same
Oh,
type
they
of demon
called
time.
you to the crib,
Yes. I'm
and
not coming. I especially on one of those nights where we've been out kicking it, partying, clubbing, all type of stuff. I'm already lit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we both on the same type of time.
all right.
I'm assuming.
So
I saw you at the club. I saw you at the bar, and you were like, "Oh yeah, come over tonight."
do you think there's a
Man,
difference in being the person that calls and being the person that's receiving the call?
no,
You don't think there's a
because I've been on both receiving ends or both ends, and for the most part, I mean, I can't really say that because in my experience, I typically communicate more properly than what the scenario entails. I
I was
usually
gonna
say,
say if you know
"What are we
something,
What's
doing?"
up? So you want to smash, right? What's your typical call? What's that sound like?
My typical call. First of all, I'm
what you
texting.
want?
Or
Like,
texting, however you do it.
What you
What's the
doing?
communication? What's the communication style for you for someone to come over to know that we're gonna do this?
it takes. Well, first of all, they come on to me first usually. But if
I ain't
I'm in
saying
a
about
scenario,
that. What's
I'd
up?
be like, "Hey, what you doing?" Then yada yada. Yada. Usually, because in college, I had a twin bed because I was in the on campus apartment, so I wanted to go to their crib because they had the queens. So I was like, you busy? Yada yada. Can I come through? Can I come over? Type thing. Oh yeah, for sure. Yada yada. Yada. Now I'd be like, what are you trying to do though? Am I coming over there just to chill? Are we gonna da da da? Da? And more times than not, it was they don't want to use the right. They don't. Girls are funny. They don't be like, oh yeah, we gonna fuck. They be like, it's more of like, yeah, just find out when you get here, or it's like,
But why would you ask? Why would you ask to come over then ask them what we're gonna do? Why would you not be like, hey, can I come over so we can kick it? Da,
I
da,
don't
da.
want to say all that because all them extra words isn't needed. Can I come
Hey,
over
look,
first?
why don't you just say like what you want? Oh, I'm on nothing.
Yeah.
All right, so what you trying to do then?
Yes. Can I come over? Yeah, you can come through. What you trying to do though? Yada yada. Oh, I'm straight. Never mind.
Yeah, and it's
I'll be
over.
saying, oh, I'm straight. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay.
You know, we can watch,
Okay.
And
but the girl, but usually the girls will tell you, "Oh, I'm just trying
perfect,
to
bro.
watch movie. Trying to watch a movie. I'm trying
Bro.
to do this, that, that." All right, cool.
Perfect example, bro. Perfect example. I
I
have
ain't
the
got
best
that.
example for this. Me and this girl was talking, college. I thought we was on the same type of time. She came over,
What type of time?
um, demon time. She tried to come over, yada yada yada. She started trying to cuddle. I'm like, well, shit, what we about to do? She was like, oh no, no, I just wanted to cuddle. I was like, all right, well, I thought we was really on something else, so I can take you back home. Yada yada. She was a little upset, but I was like, I don't want to just sit here and kiss you or just cuddle. Like
Yeah, bro.
I'm not really
Especially with
on
a
that right
joint,
now.
you're not my
And
girl.
I was like, I'm too old to just be sitting here just kissing. I'm not doing that. So I took her home, and it was completely amicable. It was cool. She tried to come over again, a couple weeks after that. I was like, well, what we gonna do? I literally said, what we gonna do? She was like, well, I said, well, look, this is what I want to do. I'm not really looking for anything interested in anything further. So these are my intentions. So if you're not okay with that, then that's fine. We can be friends. But if you
Ultimatum.
are, we can do that. She said, exactly. She said, well, I'm not really looking for that. I said, cool. We can be friends. Fine. Months go by. I see her at a Halloween party. She hits me up. Hey,
Krakatoa.
what you doing? Yeah, I'm like this. I'm like, yeah, I'm just out kicking it. Yeah, yeah. She goes, oh yeah, you should come over. I'm like, I mean, I already told you what my intentions were, what I'm trying to do. So if you're not matching that, then We need like she's like, no, I'm on that. I was like, well, okay, bet. Came over, did what we did, boom, and then kept it pushing. Simple.
How was your
Like,
relationship with her after that?
man, I wish I could have doubled back. Top 3.
Hey, what happened?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. That joint stopped. Hey. Yeah. But I don't know what happened. I think
Boy, sound like the
I
one
got
of the monsters from
got-
Mario Kart.
oh, I think I got caught up in this. I got caught up in the basketball season, and
Gotta do it.
we were still cool though. I seen her a couple times out, talked yada yada. But
Oh, that's what I meant.
I'm
That's what I meant.
yeah. I'm not. I'm not. No, I never usually end off on bad terms. Like I'm very. I communicate well with people, and I don't be on that weird stuff after. Like, oh yeah, I just smacked and like try to, like some niggas be like trying to brag to their mans and be like, oh yeah, I cracked that, like,
Yeah.
and then try to dub her in person. Like, no, I'm gonna be cool with you. What's good? You straight? How
Gotta
you
put on
been?
like a front.
Yeah, I'm like,
Bro,
no,
honestly,
we cool.
bro, on campus, I feel like people just know. They already know what's going on. At least the student
My-
body does.
a lot of my best, I wouldn't say friendships, but I've become a lot of pretty good friends with people that I've had relations with in the past. I don't know why. It's just been like that. Once you get the sexual attention out of it, then it'd be like, oh yeah, you're really cool. You're really cool, and they find out
that's
that I'm
not
really cool too.
yeah, well, that also is like a way to find out if you're compatible.
Yeah, they'd be
Know what I
like, oh
mean?
yeah, you're really cool. You're actually pretty cool. Yeah, you're pretty cool too. We could be pretty good friends. I don't know. It's weird. That's kind of how college went for me, though.
Let's see if I like her. Nah.
I mean, even if
was-
the box was great, you know what I'm saying? That's just deeper than that. Like, we wouldn't be compatible on a relationship level, but on a friendship level,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure. Trey, do you see yourself not like if you're in this situation? Are you just gonna cuddle with her for the rest of the night?
I've
Or are
had
you,
I've had a friends with benefits. So me
no,
and
no,
her
not
had great.
That's not what
not
he's
friends with
saying.
benefits. I'm
Oh,
saying in this situation, do you see yourself if you want to sleep with them and they say no, well I don't really. Yeah, are you cuddling with them for the rest of the night type thing?
Yes.
not with some, not no, not with someone that I don't have no relationship. No, not with someone I don't have no relationship ties. That's why I want that to be specific because if I'm not trying to get to know you or nothing, like you don't mean nothing to me. Like if this is a one night thing, you come over, you ask me to come over and slide, and like you said, we've been out kicking it. And we going. Why are you here to cuddle?
Yeah, intimate time.
Go find. Yeah, it's an intimate moment to be cuddling at night and going to sleep. And my shit gonna get hard.
Yeah,
not
that's what
supposed to-
somebody
we
said.
cuddling.
Somebody's like,
Cuddling.
why do you want to wake? Why do you want to lay down with somebody with they dick hard on your back, and you can't like
Yeah, bro. It just
you gonna wake up
it,
to that? Like it don't really add up to me.
it don't make sense, bro. And I'm not interested in like playing games like with someone I don't want to get to know like that. Now, if it's someone I want to get to know and someone I want to be with, I have a level of patience.
Yeah, you
With-
That's
It's-
totally
it's-
different.
it's-
But that's because you're
it's
trying
totally
to do things
different.
right.
I'm trying to do things right, and that's different. But with someone I don't know and don't care about, like, yeah, I'm gonna smack and or not smack and keep it pushing. Like, and you coming over to cuddle is not happening. We just got done talking about like how dude Vince was like how he don't let people into his crib. I'm the same way. I'm not letting you over my crib, and you not like somebody who's gonna be special. You're not just gonna be a
Significant.
person just be in my crib. So
Yeah.
I'm not letting no John just stay cuddle with me, bro. And I don't even like her.
What if
And I don't even do, and also I don't even do one nights like that. So that's not even my thing.
heard you?
Like I've never been really interested in that. So if that did come to something like that, like because I was that attracted to you that I had to have you over, the last thing I'm about to do is have you just cuddle with me all night.
Yeah, out there getting blue balls.
We have to have a conversation before you come over. To be honest, I need to be very transparent. Like
Oh, for sure.
Like I can't just have you come over and you like, oh, you want to cuddle. That's what
You
I
know,
could have went to sleep.
I wish people were more transparent and more open with the conversation. Like, I ain't finna get in too deep, but if people just told you what they really wanted, like a lot of these problems would just not be had. Like people told you like to specifics. Like, what do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? Specifically.
And people didn't assume either.
Th- That too. But it's hard and not it's like it's an unspoken thing. If it's if it's 2 in the morning, you telling me to come through, like, yeah, I'm gonna probably assume.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking I don't even have to I shouldn't have to even ask you. At 2 in the morning, I'm like, well damn, why else would she want me to come over?
Exactly.
You know? So yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else? Eon?
No. Um. I like you said, bro. Either getting a ride home, or I'm not even coming. Intention should be your intention should already. There shouldn't even be a question. What's going on? Like you shouldn't
I
be pulling up to
agree,
somebody's door and then finding out what's about to happen.
Exactly. Exactly.
Communications should already been. This is going down, and I feel like people are they just say what you want. Like I think people are just afraid of rejection or
Say
being
what
turned
you
down
want
because of what
from me.
somebody else would say about them or image you
right.
get. But if you want something, closed mouths don't get fed. Feel me?
Bro, why would I leave the comfortability of my own bed? My bed be comfortable. Why gotta leave the comfortability of my own bed to
You'll
come to
get
yours?
hot with somebody
Cuddle.
else.
I'm gonna get hot in the bed too. Get warm. Like I'm better off just
Booty
sleeping in
sweaty.
mine.
Leg sweaty. You know the back of your leg gets sweaty. So you know it's hot, bro.
I hate the back of my leg begin sweaty, bro. Oh my god.
That's the
I gotta take
worst.
out all my stuff, put out my wallet, put my down to your nightstand, trying to empty my pockets. I didn't come with shorts on, so what am I gonna see? Am I gonna lay down with sweats?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take them
Or
off,
you
have the drawers
draws.
on. Like, which one am I gonna
Now
do?
your drawers
That's a,
just on. Now you
like,
just out.
now you just
What we
out.
doing?
Ass out. What we doing?
Yo.
I done did that a few times. I was like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna just have drawers on. I don't even care.
The
Just
chicken
whatever.
legs.
My yeah, you know my joint's skinny. Oh,
Six,
my
boy.
joint's skinny.
That's funny.
But yeah, that's all we got for y'all today, man. As always, if you have anything else you want us to talk about, any topics you think we should ever mention, feel free to message us in our Instagrams, Twitters, whatever the case may be.
Oh, I actually
Um,
do have something, I guess. What time is it? You have some time, bro?
30 minutes till I call my taxi.
All right. So, what's today? Sir? Resurrection Day. I
Praise him.
wanted to know what you guys. I was having this conversation. Eternal life. Um,
I think we talked about this. I think no, Trey to go
no.
first.
So we talked about uh we talked about life after death, about
Oh
going to heaven.
yeah.
We didn't talk about what, unless that was your image of eternal life too. Then
Wait, so are you relating to John 3:16, like everlasting life, or
yeah,
is that the
sorry,
same thing?
yeah, same thing.
Well, he said, "God is well aware that you gave us only one Son, whoever believes should not perish but have eternal everlasting life."
What does everlasting life mean? Or shall not perish?
Hirsch.
That's probably as far as my faith, the biggest thing I struggle with is what's next. And I try not to think about that. Uh, because I don't know what next looks like, to be honest. People say the things about heaven, they say, know, all this stuff, but I don't know what that looks like. I don't know if it looks like, does it mean reincarnation?
Ghost?
Doesn't mean everlasting life like that.
A
Doesn't
soul?
mean yeah, doesn't mean I become a star in the universe. Doesn't mean what does it mean?
Life?
So that's probably like the biggest thing because the Bible's been so like some of the Bible has been like interpreted wrong. So when you're looking at certain details, you gotta look at the finer print and everything. And I remember this one verse in the Bible where it talks about like in the Old Testament where it talks about the baby will be able to go to like the snake hole and it won't be bit, and the baby will be able to like lay next to lions and won't be eaten. It's kind of a picture that they gave of heaven in the Bible. But I don't know, like I'm just just walking by faith and just hoping that well not hoping, but believing whatever God has planned for you guys plan. I think the older I get and the closer, and it might be a little bit morbid to say, but the closer to death, you get, you're just like, I don't know what's next. And I don't really want to think about what's next, to be honest. I just kind of just want to live my life the best I can
I feel like
and share testimony where I can.
you should be at peace.
That's why I'm saying I don't really stress it or think about it. I just try to speak the testament when I have the ability to certain people who, whenever I come to a spirit who needs it to do it, and I just believe. Like I don't think about like that stuff. I don't like it's not like a daily thought.
I think about it a
It's a
lot,
I was
bro.
gonna say, especially with, I mean, just like our family, and then do you think that's gonna pertain to getting older as well? Like the older you get, the more you're probably gonna think. There's
I
gonna
think the
come a
older I get,
time. There's gonna come a time in your life where it's gonna be right, not in the back of your mind anymore, but closer to the forefront. You're gonna have to come to peace with that.
the older I get, the more I'm okay with it.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying because I have to be.
Yeah.
I can't live every life scared of death.
Yeah.
So maybe when I was younger, yeah. I think even at this point at 30, like, and you guys know how like I wanted to get married and have kids. But even at this point now, I'm starting to see that even if that doesn't happen, like I'm 10 years from 40, and these 20 to 30 went by really fast. And so for me, I'm at the point now, like I kind of accept the inevitable. Like whenever it happens, it happens. Like I had all these expectations growing up, and I don't have those expectations on myself now. The only thing I'm trying to do now is live the best fulfilled life I can live and try to make it the best life I can. Try to travel some more because y'all know I didn't want to travel. I didn't want to travel. I didn't want to do none of that stuff. And now I want to travel some more. I want to see the world. I want to do some other stuff because now it's like I got this one life and things happen unexpectedly. And so, let me try to live the best I can because that's all I got. So I don't really think about it like that anymore. I kind of come to terms with it and accept it however it happens.
So do you know what? Do you have a thought of what everlasting life looks like?
I have no idea. That's why I'm just trying to say, like, I have to come to the grasp of. I told y'all what the possibilities it could be. I just said that I don't know what it will be,
Yeah.
and the unknown is what's scary. But at the same time, it's like I'm not gonna waste my life thinking about the unknown. Like ignorance is bliss, so I'd rather choose to be bliss.
Ian, what about you?
Um, I was talking about how, cause I was asking mom about like just it in general. She was talking about how the death, the resurrection, sins being cleansed, things like that. And I actually need to go and I actually have started, but I need to reread the gospel again. Um, because after talking to Uncle Lamp and after listening to Neville Goddard, you get a different sense or an idea of the interpretation of the Bible and how your power is implemented in that. When how he talks about I am this, and then when you read those red words of Jesus speaking, I think that's like you speaking. You know what I mean? Because that's technically you having that power. So then I kind of think about perishing being like on Earth, where it's like, um, people perish every day. You know what I'm saying? People have been perishing or are currently perishing because they don't know the power that they have. You know, they live in the rat race. They're doing the same thing, expecting different results, and I think that's perishing. Whether you think a soul has to perish or whatever. And I think that you can have for everlasting life could be for to me with just something on earth as well. When you believe in that power that you have, you can speak these certain things into walk a certain way that you're gonna have life you want to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of the power that you know you have. That was designed through uh the resurrection or the death and resurrection. He came back because he said he was going. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That power. So, um, I think it's just kind of how we've been raised, and not saying that that's right either. I'm just throwing stuff out there. Not saying that. I think just how you're raised and how you understand things. You have to go back. You have to ask for answers. Um, but then mom was talking about like Bible says like take him as his word. But the I thought the word is already in allegories and similes, and if it says something about a lion, you don't think a lion. It's not a lion that's gonna. You know what I'm saying? There's something that the lion represents, and I think the Bible is more like that than it is. I don't think it's literal. I think it's you take it at its word, but the words need to be interpreted the right way.
Hmm.
Yourself.
No, I don't know. I find myself thinking about this a lot every day. Honest, not every day, but like a lot, like almost every other day. Where it's just like I'm thinking like, dang, what happens after you pass away? Like obviously, like I'm just thinking like what eternal life means. Does that mean you are just a soul flying in the earth, where you are, let's say, in heaven, or because I don't know if you just go up, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Because you could, but I don't know. Like obviously we talked about bringing heaven on earth, um, and that's the ultimate goal. But I don't know what that means for people that die and then go to heaven or are now
Where they go
experiencing that.
anyways. Yeah.
Like, are you reincarnated into something? Like, I don't know. And I don't stress over it, but I do think about it because it's just an interesting thing to think about. Um, so I don't know. Um, Obviously, I'll keep thinking about it, especially like when you have people pass away. You think about it all the time. Like, dang, where do they go? At the end of the day, that's kind of what you think about. And I don't know. It's very difficult. It's very difficult to think about, but I have no thought. I just keep thinking.
Well, is there like a ill thought?
Like a bad thought?
Yeah.
No, because it's everlasting life. So it's gonna be good. It's something good because you're living on forever. But I mean, does that mean your soul lives on forever? Does that mean that your legacy lives on forever? Does that mean um like I don't know. It could mean a lot
It's
of
crazy.
things.
It's crazy. Like where's Ian going?
Like
The
what am I
person that's
doing
thinking.
now?
Yeah. There's the thinker
Am
going.
I just randomly reborn into another body? Like
But then your thoughts are gone.
I don't know. And do I start over? Type
Crazy.
thing.
You
Is
would
that why
never
babies
know.
wake up? Is that why babies get out crying?
Never know.
No, you don't know until it actually happens. So I don't try
The
to put too much stress on it, but
only
yeah,
thing that like kind of reassures me about like my faith and everything is that like in everyone's faith, Jesus exists. Even in like the Buddhist faith, Jesus is spoke about in the Buddhist faith, except for Hinduism. I don't think he's in his Hinduism, but every other of the like the other major religions, Jesus is brought up in all of them in different ways. Jews is believe he was a regular Jew. Muslims believe he was one of the greatest prophets. We believe he's a savior, and then Buddha, in their belief, they believe he's a great prophet. So he's brought up multiple times throughout all of this. So it's kind of like, what's the truth at the end of the day? Because obviously he's real, because everyone agrees that he's real from all of us. So it's kind of it's like me just like okay, I'm choosing like my stance on Jesus is he died for me, I'm going to heaven. So out of all the four religions that have their own perspectives on Jesus, my choice is I'm believing he died for my sins, I'm going to heaven.
That's what you
So
would
one
say
of them
what
got to be right.
everlasting life is.
Yeah, because that's what's promised. You know what I'm saying? That's what faith part is. In a Buddhist religion, they'll say, well, you just get reincarnated based on the life that you lived
I mean, that's what I was
as a
saying, bro. I
person.
don't think I'm gonna look at it again, but I don't think it ever said that, bro. But that's just gotta do some.
Yeah. But like Buddhists believe that. Muslims believe you go to heaven or whatever, heaven or hell. They go believe you go to heaven. People believe in going to heaven or hell.
It's all up for speculation.
It's
Yeah,
all
so
faith based, man. That's all it really is. It's living by
I
faith.
mean, sometimes I'd be thinking like, yeah, heaven, everlasting life in heaven. That's what it kind of comes down to.
but you think
I'll
that's
live on
part of how we've
my
been
soul.
raised, though?
No,
Like, you don't think that if you were raised differently, you wouldn't see
I
your idea of
questioned my
heaven?
faith at one point, bro.
I think I would have found God.
No,
Everybody
no, no, no,
has.
no, no. I'm not saying, yeah, everybody's questioning their. Most people have questioned their faith, but I'm not saying you would have found God. I'm just saying the idea of heaven. The idea of heaven has been die, you go to a place of white robes and people
Yes.
dance and things like that.
Oh no, I never thought of heaven like that.
Oh, I did 100%.
I didn't.
Up in
Maybe
the
when I was a
clouds.
kid, but when I grew up, like and started reading, I was like 18, 19, when I started reading the Bible myself, and I read the New Testament and reading about how the angels will serve under you as you as a spirit. Like there's stuff that breaks down kind of like what heaven looks like for you. So, and I've even heard people talk about based on the blessings that you've done on earth will dictate your home in heaven, how your home's like in heaven for eternity.
I don't believe that.
I don't know if that's whatever it is either because you're gonna tell me that if one person does okay based on whatever, they're gonna get like a 3 bedroom, two
Deeds
bathroom crib, and
deeds
the person
don't
who's done the great things, the
matter.
great blessings or been a great person gonna get a mansion.
Deeds don't matter.
That's why I be
That's not.
thinking. That's why I be
It's
thinking.
not.
There's just a.
That's never been a thing though. I thought it's always if you believe that Jesus died on the cross to save your sins, then you that's what he said in the word. He's never said anything
That's
about
what
your.
Creflo said. I'm just telling you what Creflo said.
It's never been about your deeds. It's never been about your how many good doings you do or versus how many bad things you do. I mean, it's always going to be sin. We're always going to sin because we're not perfect, and that's
Right.
just how it's always been. But just because one person's done more things than me, just because a pastor has done more things than me because they are a pastor and they spread the word, does not mean they get better.
I think.
That's why I'm saying like I don't agree with that either. I'm just saying that's what some people will say.
And the idea of heaven and hell makes it
Yeah.
seem like you do something wrong, you go. Even though if you
Well,
really
hell has become less and less real to me.
because people live it. People
That's what I'm
literally
saying because I feel
live it.
like
Yeah, they're here, bro. Look around, like
I don't know if hell, but the thing is like God talked about you having the ability to create and creating the life you want here on earth. And at the same time, but I think about like a lot of people go through hell on earth.
yeah.
And so um
Like their soul's already
it's just
screaming.
yeah. So I don't know, man. Because Lucifer was banished to like he was banished down here, but he was on earth.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's deep stuff. I try to like that's why I said I try not to overthink or think about it. I try to just live the
I try
best.
to. I try these time sessions. I love to have.
They're great. They're great. They're great. They're great conversations. But I'm saying like on a regular basis, like every day. Like I
Well,
don't tend to like.
it depends where you're going. What's your intention of having the conversation? Come to it
Yeah, yeah,
answer
yeah.
to
But I'm saying like if I was a person who was a theologian or a public speaker and I was going around talking to people about this, that's a different story.
yeah.
But based on my career and what I do and the things I do on a regular day, that's not a regular thought that I'm thinking about. It's not what I'm really trying to think about because I'm by myself. So why do I always want to have those thoughts in my head by myself all the time?
Yes.
You can because you can tend to overthink and go somewhere else.
Always.
Um, I don't mean to interject, but I do have to start getting going.
I was done after
Yeah.
Trey was done, bro. Not really
Yeah, I'm
interjecting.
done too.
You're just ending it.
I gotta take a dump too, so I'm gonna do that quick. But yeah, it was fun, pod, man. Like I said, if you guys have anything else you guys want to talk about, go ahead. Um, I miss you guys. I'll see you guys soon.
Very.
Serious.
We have a couple more pods before I get to come back, and hopefully we can do a couple pods together in the same room. Which would be pretty dope. New
Be,
change, new
be
flow.
interesting. Mike could
Yes,
set
the
something up like that.
new
I mean, if
landscape
you think
for-
about it, technically we would have to do a podcast in Florida, won't we?
We can do it in Florida. We can do it
No,
in
I'm saying
Michigan.
we're
no
going
matter.
to have to. Unless we take that
We
weekend
can
off.
do a podcast then. Nah, I think we gotta get one in there. We gotta get one in
That we
there.
have to do, right?
Yeah.
Miami.
Yeah, for sure. We can do that for sure.
Guess we have to plan for that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Fresco's funny. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys next week, next Sunday. Be prepared. I know it's a little
What up,
early this
Fresco?
week, but we got it done. So that was good. We'll have more clips on TikTok. I promise that, and we'll get really engaged on there. So, thanks. Peace.
Addy.